Hello everyone, this is Stellar Cameraman. Since the previous 31 episodes, we all waited for the attack on the main base of Skibidi number 1, but today a new episode came out, in which Alliance slowly began to destroy this base. I'll be honest, while they are far from destroying the base, but they already have successes outside, so that's why the episode turned out to be more preparatory to something. But nevertheless, the episode turned out to be not bad enough. It's just not clear where the Skibidi got all these cool devices and characters. In addition, we saw a truly legendary moment, which was actually with some kind of passphrase. And the most interesting thing we'll discuss in this video. So what's going to happen to this main base in the end? But that's not all that we will discuss today. 100% will be very interesting in this video. So be sure to watch the video to the end. Immediately put a like, subscribe, on, and we go. Immediately at the beginning of the episode, all over the place explode everything, and there is a full action, even from which this poor cameraman panics, but our operator calms down and orders to go and fight, to which he does not react at all, because he does not understand what is happening, and then our operator takes the weapon and goes to fight worthily. In fact, for the duration of the episode, I thought that the agent on whose face we look is a special and important character, but it turned out that it is a regular cameraman who fights very well. Because of the explosion our cameraman serves, and when he grabs a weapon on his hand comes a mutant, but with him he copes, of course, with the help of a big clock man and a pencil to the point. Here's the moment we saw in the leaked footage. Actually, when he hit his hammer, I thought he was freaking out, but when we saw the sparks from the pencil man's hammer, I realized how powerful he is, if anything. With this blow, he redid like a big stream of energy, which later will help him a lot. Meanwhile, the downed helicopter started to file on them. But then the cool sea pen appeared and saved them. I'll make a spoiler. In this episode, he will still be able to do a lot of good Ilyansu. However, after that, someone grabbed our cameraman, dragged him to himself, and additionally scrimmaged him after that, spun us in the air and threw us in a random place. The place was not good at all. There were mutants who intend to destroy us. I will note that mutants are not ordinary, they are more technological, as I said earlier. In this episode, we were revealed a lot of new devices and characters, Skibidi, which later we will understand, and I will tell you where they come from. As we know, our cameraman is no slouch, and when the mutant grabbed him, he took off his grenade ring and showed him his middle finger. After the explosion of the grenade, he somehow miraculously survived, then tried to hide. But then, in front of him fell Toilet. From what he was surprised, it turned out that it was a one-armed drillman from the 26th episode, which barely saved, because as we remember, Skibidi also destroyed the base of Drillman, and almost did not leave alive, not a single drillman. That's why he is here, came to avenge his guys. You can see how he has improved and gained morale, because then he was absolutely upset and sad. Now he has a chance to save the drill woman, and probably it will work out. Meanwhile, a Skibidi tank has arrived. Just look how big and technologically advanced it is. Since the battle is taking place near their main base, it's not hard for them to distill all these devices, but I was thinking that if they are using these technologies for outdoor battle, what will happen inside the base? How big and strong can the Skibidi be, maybe even after they knew about the attack on their base? They have distilled all their technologies. It's hard to understand yet, but soon, maybe even in the next episode, we will find out more about it. But I'm sure that the Skibidi will be able to do it. By the way, at this point you can see the sea pen spinning, thus speeding up. Does this remind you of anyone? To me, the balloon Drillman, who also died during the destruction of their base. As to me, he was a character hilarious, funny, but also strong. Here is, by the way, another moment in which the big pencil hit the ground, because of what, in another point from under the ground, come out of the big pencil. In general, this ability we already know, but look, what was a strong blow that even our camera shook? It is because earlier, the big clockman gave him energy. As for me, the energy clocks can do anything, and the fact that they can transfer it is very cool. Then our operator turns around and notices the Skibidi tank, which shoots at him and drives up to him to run him over. But the good news is that we are saved, only this time it was done by a Titan cameraman, who with his hydraulic cannon pulled him up to himself and threw him off, thus blowing him up. You must agree that compared to the Titan, this Skibidi tank seems so small, but on the ground he was more or less big. At this point, there are Titans who in the last series received a message about the attack, and now they are in the right place. But suddenly from behind them appears a bunch of SKIBIDI helicopters that intend to destroy the Titans, but they forgot about the existence of Clock Titan, which stop time destroyed them all in a second, after which you can see another leaked frame, in which stand characters who will soon destroy this base, but suddenly they are as confused and did not understand who will shake hands with whom. Because of what, they began to show other fingers to each other, but still they figured out what to do in such a situation and shook their fists as one whole team. Well, and after this shot, we were shown the whole army of pencil men, and not only who go straight to the base to destroy it, but the question is, will they be able to do it? After all, as we have realized, Skibidi are also not badly prepared for this fight and cannot badly respond to Allianzu. But there is a possibility that seeing the Clock Titan, they have long left the base and somewhere hiding, because we do not know where the scientist teleported after the betrayal of Alpha in the 29th episode, but that the future outcome of events will be the most interesting is out of the question. I'm sure of it. As I said at the beginning of the video, the episode is more preparing for something, specifically here, either to the destruction of the base or not. For this reason, the episode was not the best to deal with. But still, we were able to understand the future events. Now we have to wait for the new episode. If you are waiting for it too, put a like and write in the comments when it will be released in your opinion. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.